Hi, friends, and welcome back to Devil's Advocate, the critical thinking channel, where we talk about reaction channels and the girl world situation and try and have like a good overview of each and their behaviours. So, this morning, I want to talk about Charlie Gold's video. So, in her video, she shows that not only was Hector Kana and Rachel and Jawbone in the Discord group chat, but so was Studio Deets. And I thought Snowflake was, and it was only because of this one comment from someone called Mr. Cardigan. And I assumed that that was Snowflake. So if it's not Snowflake, I apologise. But whoever it is who would call themselves Mr. Cardigan, that would be very interesting to find out. So yeah, today Charlie Gold has dropped another video with a lot more screenshots that have a lot more, as Rachel would say, quote unquote, context to the situation going on at the moment. And it is very eye opening to see the way these reaction channels not only talk about other reactors, but also like Amberlynn world in general. And it is pretty alarming, like what we're finding out at the moment. Salty Crab also brought out a video, as everybody knows, and that had some screenshots and stuff in it as well. And Rachel actually commented on Salty Crab's video. It's almost like she's trying to control the narrative and almost like threatening. Just like, one of the comments is something like lying is futile or something like that. It sounds like a evil villain from like a Disney film, like resistance is futile, like it's wild. um yeah, so Rachel's trying to get control back of the narrative in the same way Emily did, actually, like, because Emily was like commenting on stuff and she's gone to all the reaction channels to like swing the narrative the way that she wants it. I think actually all three, Amberlynn, Rachel and Emily, are quite similar in how they do things. I don't know if anybody agrees with me on that. Um, yeah, I feel like as well, since all this has come out about the reaction channels, like Amberlynn, they're calling her smuggling and like don't give her the credit, don't give her the time of day, etc., etc. But I actually am enjoying seeing this side of Amber. Like I said, I've not been in Girl World very long, but the whole time I've been in here, she's just looked so upset and so like having meltdowns all the time and just very unhappy. And I don't like seeing people unhappy. Like, you know, as again, people are calling her a cat unaliver, like without any proof or evidence that she physically unalived her own cat. I mean, yeah, fair enough. The cat's not in her life anymore, but we don't really know what happened to it. And that, like, calling her that in videos and stuff, that is defamation, and that is wild that they've sent that kind of hatred towards her. Even though she is obviously like she is a liar, she does lie about a lot of things, but I am actually enjoying seeing this side of her come out. And out of all the people in Girl World and that, like, she's the one who says the least most of the time, and she's right about that. Like, she does tend to keep quiet about things that are going on in her life. She tends not to address stuff that reactors have said and like try and redeem herself. She just doesn't. Whereas the reaction channels will just keep making up stuff to push her into having these meltdowns, and it's become like this whole cycle of events. And now she's had enough of it, and she's trying to be better. And I think we should be encouraging that from her, because the better she gets, the more mentally healthy she gets and the more support she gets, I think she will then open up a lot more about things, because she will have had time to kind of process them emotionally to be able to verbalize it. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I like, the Anne Frank comment was hilarious. Yeah, and I just kind of think, this side of Amber, it is nice to see her not crying for once. She doesn't do herself any favors most of the time. I get it. I totally get it. But yeah, when you're somebody who has a very low self-esteem like Amber does, you tend to draw in the type of people like Emily who will take advantage of your vulnerability, and that's definitely happened to Amber. Like, I think that's pretty clear to everyone. Like, not saying that Amber is perfect, but you know, she definitely met somebody who was less empathetic towards her than she is used to, and yeah, it just turned into a whole big thing that's now been going on for months. I've put some comments in here on Charlie Gold's channel as well, and all the screenshots and all the messages that were in that Discord that she put up today. She said that they weren't all of them, but she put in enough for the context that was needed behind the Discord and the conversations and how they came about, which Rachel didn't do at all. Yeah, considering she's the one who talks about accountability so much, it's just wild that she didn't take any accountability or give us any context, when in every single video she only talks about accountability and context. Like, that's mad. And I totally understand that people do reaction channels, do what their jobs, because they want to make money from what they're doing. Like, I totally get that. And I think Geordie explained it really well when he said, you know, you need to know where the line is and not to step over that line. I mean, I know he's had Tammy on his live stream, but he's not like flirting with Tammy. He's not like meeting up with Tammy or offering Tammy money. Tammy's offering information through his live streams. So I do feel like that's a little bit different to the Emily situation. And it appears like Emily wasn't even the one to bring up money in the first place. It was Rachel. So that again just says about Rachel's character, like, completely. And I will not be giving her any more of my time, or probably any of them, to be honest with you. Like, I'm surprised at Deets, but also kind of not surprised. I think with Studio Deets, when she got the complaints about her videos, it became personal for her. And because they're all mates, it became personal for all of them. And I definitely think after those strikes went out and complaints and privacy complaints and stuff went out, they had got a lot more aggressive towards Amber Lynn. And I don't think Amber actually did that. I think it was Emily. And I think she was doing it for that reason, because they know that then they'll all turn on Amber. And that's literally what happened. This is all speculation. Like, this is just my opinion, and like from an outsider who's not long come in, like, that's how I'm seeing it all unfold. And I'd love to know what you think about it all. And yeah, so feel free to read through all the screenshots and messages I've put on here for you. And if you have any ideas of Mr. Cardigan is other than Snowflake, like, please let me know, because yeah, I was very surprised when, you know, they didn't say it wasn't him, but they're talking about him like he's not a part of the Discord. So yeah, I'm a little bit confused about that. But yeah, that's all I have for you this morning. I will keep you all posted and updated. And thank you very much for being part of my community. Thank you for all my subscribers. Like, this is wild. I'm so excited. I didn't think I would get very far, because there are so many reaction channels. But even like to have just over 60 now, like, it's just, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. And yeah, feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please leave a comment on how you feel about the situation. Love to see your point of views. And just to add one more note, for if Rachel does happen to pass my channel, when she sat in her videos saying like she doesn't know how to pay Beck, or whether like she can reach Beck and that she's reached out to Beck, blah blah blah, I have pinned the bottom of the community post where she gives all the details of how and where to pay her. And if she was worried about other situations like benefits and stuff being affected, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't have given out those. So yeah, here for you. Just you know, click any of those things. I'm sure she'll appreciate the money either way. And yep, stop making excuses, just stop being a terrible person, and remember where the line is. Like Geordie said, don't go over the line. Remember what you're here to do. Don't get too involved. It's just, this is what happens, these are the consequences. And yep, let's see what happens now, whether Rachel's going to retaliate, whether there's more to come out. Yeah, so that's that. Thank you again. I love you all very much. Thank you for everyone who's commented. Thank you for liking my first retro react. Like, I was so excited to do that, and yeah, I was quite happy with the outcome. So I really hope you were entertained. And yep, I will speak to you in the next one. Have a lovely day. Thank you. Bye.